Hi, I'm Annie. Today I want to talk about some FI problems I've been having lately. Basically, bullshitting is hard, and I think it has to do with masculine FI. In my life, I've come up against these scenarios where bullshitting is required, or, sometimes you have to bullshit in certain situations, like academic situations, or you just have to blast something out that you might not completely be in alignment with. So you have to bullshit a little bit. And for me, that is really uncomfortable. So it's usually a school thing or something that I perceive society expects from me. Like right now, I'm struggling with this paper that I have to write, and I'm having a difficult time aligning myself and connecting with anything that I genuinely want to say about this subject. A simple answer is to just shit something out. And I think that that's what most people would do if they were in my situation. But I just find that so difficult. It's like the hardest thing in the world. So I could do that and it would be fine, and I could get a proficient passing grade. Just do the damn thing. So I've been taking a lot of time to finish this and sleep process and try to really genuinely connect with something meaningful that I want to say. And I've been coming up short. But the time is coming that I'm gonna just do it, and it probably will be a combination of just bullshitting and maybe a little bit of finding some authentic things that I can say. So there's another area where I've kind of mastered gaming masculine FI. And it isn't exactly bullshitting, it's just shifting my perspective. So for example, if I wake up and I really don't feel like exercising, I'm pretty good at just doing it anyway, even though I don't FI really want to in the moment. Exercising right now when it's 40 degrees outside and raining is not in my FI, but my long-term health and vitality is in my FI. And so that's kind of how I override masculine FI in the moment, because overall health and wellness is in my FI. And we've all heard Dave and Shan talk about this plenty of times. So you take the minor inconvenience right now, or the pain, which is running, in order to avoid the massive pain, the massive tidal wave later of being unhealthy, feeling a lack of vitality, feeling like a loser, going to sleep at night with the pain in your heart that you didn't do what you said you were going to do. So you don't want to do the paperwork because it's uncomfortable and painful, but you put the identity of somebody who gets paperwork done in your FI, and then that allows you to just do it in the moment. So you hold that identity in your heart of someone who is not overwhelmed by paperwork because they address it as it comes in and keep up with it. And then in the future, they don't have to experience that identity of someone who is overwhelmed by a massive avalanche of paperwork that they refuse to deal with when they should have. Or you're someone that hates chores. The most efficient thing to do is to learn to love chores, honestly, because we all have to do them. So you're either in a position where you can outsource chores, and if you could do that, fine, that's great. Yeah, outsource your chores. A lot of us can't do that, or there are certain chores that are just not possible to be outsourced. You have to do them yourself. You really might as well learn how to enjoy them, because there's so much energy lost in avoiding the things that you're avoiding. It's draining the life out of you. It's stealing your time and your vitality. You're wasting so much time and energy avoiding the things that you don't want to do. And in reality, you could just do them and then they would be over. And then when you go to bed at night, you'll be satisfied because you'll know that you did some important things and you're avoiding future tidal waves, and you feel proud of yourself because you know you can rely on yourself to get shit done. You feel safe with yourself. And this one I've pretty much mastered. I mean, not all the time. Of course, there are days when I just fuck off. I think that happens to the best of us. But most of the time I take care of my responsibilities because it's just a crucial part of being self-employed. Long-term self-employment is difficult if you don't master this, or if you don't get to a point where you can outsource a bunch of stuff. That's also a possibility. But even if you're able to outsource things, you should probably be pretty proficient in doing those things, at least initially, because it's your business. You need to take full responsibility for it and full ownership. So there's a danger in giving other people too much responsibility for your business, because what if they fuck up, I sort of feel like you should master it first before you outsource it. But I don't know, maybe not. So in some ways, I've learned to game masculine FI in a lot of situations, but it's just this bullshitting thing that still really gets me. When I feel like I am forced into a situation where I have to kind of make up some bullshit to get some job or assignment done, it just makes me really uncomfortable, because I want my expression to be genuine and I want to be in alignment with it. So usually I'll step away and I'll take some time to really find find some genuine alignment somewhere. And it usually does exist somewhere. Or like with this assignment, it's probably going to be like doing a little bit of both. A little bit of finding those places where I'm in alignment and I have something really genuine to say that I care about, and then a little bit of bullshit filling in just to get the thing done. So anyway, that's the FI challenge I'm experiencing this week.